You are completely right, we were headed that way with minor to unionize and MILB baseball's real purpose of only being a farm system. The MILB was on the cusp of shrinking in general. The only question was when and how. Also to note, a chunk of the people who got cut were spring training invitees who weren't getting cut during the early days of the pandemic. It's really shitty, but it was inevitable for some and is part of the machine of spring training. That got delayed till now. Official You Ain't Pug baseball shirt. But some of the teams on the chopping block aren't exactly in medium-sized towns. For example, Burlington and Clinton are two Iowa River towns. Pop. 25,000 or so for each. With Midwest League LOA affiliates of the Angels and Marlins. These are towns with a single high school that isn't even in the largest classification for Iowa high school sports. And yet they have a professional sports team. I can see how they may not make the most sense. The profitability of minor league clubs is dependent on the club itself, not the major league affiliate. MLB clubs want fewer minor league players because they believe they can streamline. They believe it will boost revenue. And, perhaps most importantly, by creating less paying baseball jobs, they can reduce player salary at the MLB level. Official You Ain't Pug baseball shirt. Tank top. V-neck. Ladies' tee for men and women. Tank top. V-neck. This is not about a lack of profitability. It is about a desire for increased profitability. Because of the agreements minor league clubs have with the cities in which they play, and the MLB club. By firing the workforce, maybe forcing the minor league club into the breach of contract when states allow sporting events. Again, that's just the first situation that comes to mind. That's not the point. If there aren't enough people living near the team, they won't sell enough tickets. Official You Ain't Pug baseball shirt. Paying players peanuts and getting subsidized by their major league affiliates. At some point, it's just not a viable business anymore. In Wisconsin, we have league, and even though it's just college players on summer break and the product on the field is mediocre, going to games is a ton of fun. Most of them offer absurdly cheap all-you-can-drink specials and stuff like that to get butts in seats. So it's a great time. But I feel bad for the people who have an attachment like that to their local minor league clubs. Official You Ain't Pug baseball sweatshirt. Hoodie. Sweatshirt. Hoodie. What's the average career length for a player who is essentially a career minor leaguer in baseball? There are guys in the AL who go their entire 20-year careers without playing a single NHL game. Does that happen in MILB, or do guys eventually get released after a few years? If they don't go above a certain level, official You Ain't Pug baseball shirt. I know that minor league hockey guys make way more money than MILB guys, but I was curious to see if there are minor league ball guys who go 20 years without cracking an MLB lineup in the lower levels. I'd say playing to age 25 is roughly the extent. For most, you don't really see many of any players in AAA over 27. There are some who can make a career hanging around AAA. Eventually, you can sign a minor league veteran type deal and make in the range of 60 to 80K. So a livable wage. Usually, those guys have some brief major league time at least though. Basically, if they are too old in the lower minor leagues, they will be blocking a younger player with more upside. So teams will eventually give up on them. And anyway, if they don't retire on their own first, other products